And they're off in the Maker's Mark Mile. There goes Chez, Pierre, along with Dr. Zimpf. Dr. Zimpf now takes a narrow lead from Chez, Pierre. Cabo Spirit is there up on the outside in third as they head down into the first turn. Dr. Zimpf from the outside, Chez, Pierre toward the rail. These two go at it for the lead, stride for stride, around the first turn. Cabo Spirit settles off them into third as they race around the turn. Then a gap of 3 more lengths back to Modern Games, who's fourth up on the outside. Up to the mark, his fifth right to his inside. In Love is in sixth. Speaking Scout is seventh. Emmanuel last of the 8. Opening quarter, 23.67 seconds. Up the backstretch they go. Chez Pierre leads it. Chez Pierre leads it 3/4 of a length. Dr. Zimpf now starts to draw alongside again. In fact, puts ahead in front. Gap of 2 more lengths to Cabo Spirit in third. Gap of 5 more to Modern Games in fourth. Another margin of 2 lengths back to Up to the Mark, joined by In Love. Speaking Scout to the inside. Emmanuel last. 47.66 seconds the time for the first half mile. Dr. Zimpf has cleared with the lead to the far turn and leads it by 2 lengths. Chez Pierre tries to pick up the chase, switches off the rail, comes after the leader now to the top of the stretch. Then a gap of 3 to Cabo Spirit and a margin of 7 more back to Modern Games, who's a distant fourth. The leaders are past the quarter pole. Chez Pierre ranges up on the outside, takes a narrow lead from Dr. Zimpf in second. 3 more lengths. Cabo Spirit is in third. Another 5 lengths back to Modern Games. Up to the mark. Chez Pierre has the lead out to 6 lengths in deep stretch. Modern Games and Up to the Mark are running on second and third. No catching. Chez Pierre, Flavien Prat to win the Maker's Mark Mile. 1 minute, 33.46 seconds. That is a stakes record. The official winner of Keeneland's featured 9th race, 35th running of the Maker's Mark Mile, Grade 1. Number 3, Chez Pierre. Owned by Lale Stables of Roy Jackson. Trained by Arnaud Delacour, Flavien Prat, the winning jockey. Chez Pierre, 5-year-old gelded son of Maymus out of Hortensia by Orpin, bred in France by SCEA des Prairies and Écurie des Castillons. 1 mile over the turf, listed firm today, stakes record time, 1 minute 33.46 seconds. Now the trophy presentation for the Maker's Mark Mile. Rob Samuels, Maker's Mark Managing Director and 8th generation distiller. Joined by Valerie Netherton, Maker's Mark Director of Sustainability, and Travis Adams of Trifecta Design Studio, designer of this year's Maker's Mark Mile Commemorative Artist Trophy. They present to the connections of Chez Pierre.
Chez Pierre springing the upset in the Grade 1 Maker's Mark Mile, led by Arnaud Delacour, his conditioner, Flavien Prat, who was aboard for the ride. What was the key to holding off Modern Games?
He broke rail. We thought with Arnaud that we could find ourselves on the lead, which it happened, but it wasn't really comfortable. He was looking around, and when that horse down the backside made a move, it actually helped me a lot because I had a target, and then he was able to settle down and get in a good rhythm. And I'm turning for home, I tip him out, and he really accelerated well.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Arnaud, in his last race, beaten 4 lengths to Emmanuel Tampa Bay Downs Grade 3 company. How was he able to make this big leap to Grade 1 company and run the way that he did here at Keeneland?
Well, he was way more relaxed today. He was probably a little too fresh, coming back. As I said, he needed the race, and he was too aggressive, did too much, was pulling, and he had a good blow after the race. So I think that he moved forward physically just because of his fitness.
How do you keep him going? We're early part of the year. How do you keeping him going into a summer and fall campaign?
But I think that now that he's running, the most difficult part has been done, so we're just going to do maintenance breeze and map out a summer with him. Obviously, it seems that he likes the firm turf. Today was perfect to his liking. So we'll try to spot him in races, on firm turf.
Lastly, when did you know you had this caliber of a horse?
When he ran last year at Laurel Park, and he ran a pretty big number, showed great acceleration, and we thought that it'll be probably major.
He is major. Well done, Arnaud.
Thank you.
Chez Pierre picking up a very impressive win today in the Grade 1 featured Maker's Mark Mile.